Did you know that the Freddy poster in the West Hall corner can change to a poster of Golden Freddy? There's a rare chance this occurs, but if it does, staring at it for a second, then putting down your camera will cause Golden Freddy to appear in your room. You will hear distorted noises and a little girl crying before its face pops up onto the screen, resulting in a game over. There's a way around it though. If you see him in your room, immediately pull your camera up and he will disappear. So that's how to summon Golden Freddy, but what is it? Some speculate that it is another form of Freddy. Others say that it is a completely different animatronic on its own. Or some even think that it's not even real, and that it is just Mike, the main character, hallucinating. One user on the Steam forum shared that on the night 4, after the phone call, the Cupcake blinked at him. This isn't the only user to see this happen though. Other people are beginning to notice the blinking Cupcake. On the forums, one user replies that there are no files or data in the game relating to the Cupcake blinking, but with more and more people spotting it, we can't be so sure. In my opinion, it's a little fishy. However, it does bring up some interesting theories, but we will get to that later. For a while, players said that setting the animatronics difficulties to 1987 on the custom night, playing it through, then finishing it would bring them to an alternate ending. Some players said that it would take you to a hidden flashback mode. It turned out that it led to absolutely nothing. Scott Cawthon, the creator, was intrigued by this and decided to insert a little Easter egg into the game. In the new version, setting the difficulties to 1987 will pull up a picture of Golden Freddy, a short scream, and then the game crashes. Just about everyone knows about this one. The Celebrate poster in the security office holds a funny little secret. Clicking on Freddy's nose makes a party horn noise. The noise doesn't really do anything. I did run across one player on the forums who said that clicking on his nose enhances the AI difficulty, but I didn't see any evidence to back it up. There are a few rare pictures in the game's data files that you may not have seen before. One of the many include all of the masks in the backstage room staring into the camera, eyes flaring. Another contains the 3 animatronics, but they're all staring into the camera. I've never actually come across most of these photos, but just viewing them gives me shivers. There are quite a few more of these pictures, but they're not worth talking about here. You can easily find them by looking up the rare pictures.
Nope, 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 done. Nope, nope, nope.
After the game over screen, there is a rare chance that Bonnie's face pops up onto the screen with black eyes. It stays for about 10 seconds, and it doesn't even scream or do anything, until the pupils appear for about another 2 seconds, until it cuts back to the main menu. It is also said that this can happen after starting up the game. The rules located on the wall in the east corner have a chance to change to a few different newspaper clippings. These articles can be read if you screenshot and zoom into them. They reveal lots of backstory information about the pizzeria and the animatronics. Go read them yourself for the full story behind the game. What? You think I'm gonna explain the whole backstory to you? There's no way. It goes way too into detail. Supposedly, if the pirated version of Five Nights at Freddy's is downloaded, Freddy will jump scare you when exiting or closing the game. This does have a little speculation behind it, and I can't really confirm it myself because I haven't downloaded the pirated version. And I couldn't find much about it on YouTube or the internet. It is on the wiki though, so it just has to be true, right? The Android version of the game has a cheat mode for $4.99 that allows the player to see the animatronics' locations on the minimap. I'm pretty sure it gives the power of invincibility as well. I couldn't find the article again, so I can't tell you, but go buy it. Freddy isn't active on the first few nights because he is studying your playstyle. This could be completely true, as it is correct that Freddy only starts moving during night 3 and up. But what about night 7, the custom night? Maybe this theory is only true for the first 5 nights. The Cupcake is a camera used by the animatronics. This is a pretty wild theory, but why else would the Cupcake have eyes? And since some say they've seen it blink, it adds a few more sparks to the fire to make it true. Have you noticed that Chica holds a cupcake? It looks like the one in the office with you. The animatronics clearly know that you're watching them. Maybe this is the reason why. Or it's just a regular cupcake. Foxy is really nice and trying to help Mike. A really popular theory generated in the YouTube comments stating that Foxy is actually on your side. When you don't check the camera often, Foxy gets afraid and runs to check on you. He gives you a heart attack by jumping into the room with you. He screams because he's a malfunctioning animatronic in a state of disrepair. It's a little far-fetched, I know, but it does make you think, and it's kinda cool to think of it like that.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Foxy bit off a child's forehead. This was mentioned by the phone guy as the bite of 87, so apparently a child was getting too close to Foxy and began to make fun of him as well. Foxy turned to the girl and lunged at her forehead, sinking his teeth into her. This would explain why his jaw is dysfunctional and why Pirate Cove is out of order, and the reason he is very aggressive. Some players argue that Freddy is actually the one responsible for the bite. On the rules poster posted on the east hall corner, that was really hard to say by the way, one of them tells kids not to touch Freddy. What happened to the phone guy? For those who may not know, the phone guy is confirmed dead by Scott. However, we don't know what happened to him. During the 4th phone call, you can hear banging on the door and Freddy's song being played, as well as some screams. It's pretty obvious that something happened to him. Maybe he was stuffed inside the Chica suit. You can see an extra set of teeth in the back of his mouth, but they don't look human-like at all. And someone in the pizzeria probably would have noticed the teeth and called and complained. Others say he was stuffed into the Golden Freddy suit. Truth is, we may never know what happened to him.